When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Start training for a new career in as little as 18 days. National EMS Institute's innovative boot camp program will train you for a new career. Learn to respond to emergency situations and become a certified EMT in just 18 days. National EMS Institute guarantees 100% job placement. Visit www.nationaleMSinstitute.com today to learn more about our 18-day boot camp. Or call us at 1-800-497-6732. NationalEMSInstitute.com.
Stuck in a boring, low-paid job? By 2017, there will be a shortage of 2 million cybersecurity jobs worldwide. If you have a technical background but don't have a computer certification, you are being drastically underpaid. In months, you could be qualified for a new job in information technology, making real money with real job security. A new career is just a few clicks away at thecodeoflearning.com.
Bring the rain.
The Rod Eccles Show.
603-835-3224 is the number to call should you wish to join me here live. I am your lovable host, El Rod, the Rod of Truth, as it were, as I've have come to be known as now, which is I really wish I would have thought of that. I didn't think of that one. It's silly of me not to think of that play on my name. It's who the person who thought of that. Kudos to you. Love it, because I love being truthful. The truth is that, you know, Donald Trump the guy got some news about Ted Cruz. I'll get into a little bit later that some of you Cruz people are not going to like. And no, just remember, I do like Cruz. I like Trump. I like Carson. I don't like Bush. I don't like Christie. I don't particularly like Kasich. And it has nothing to do with personality, because frankly, I actually really kind of like, you know, Christie's personality. I mean, the guy's pretty bombastic, actually. I just don't like his policies and his beliefs. That's what I don't like about the man. It's not that I don't like Bush personally. I mean, he seems like a really nice guy. And he's got a very, you know, people talk about how Carson is very soft-spoken and low-key. Jeb Bush is also very kind of low-key kind of guy. You know, I mean, Donald Trump just kind of pounded. He says he doesn't have any energy. And I don't think that that's the case with Jeb Bush. He's just a naturally kind of calm, low-key kind of person. And it just comes across as he doesn't have any energy. I don't really think that his head's really in the game to be president. I don't think he really wants to be president, or at least run right now. But I don't think it's due to the fact that he doesn't have any energy for it. That's his personality. You know, pretty much like Dr. Carson is a very low-key, soft-spoken type of person. You know, don't ever underestimate a soft-spoken kind of person, a low-key person. They're not. You know, all your powerful people aren't bombastic like Donald Trump. Your mother always, you know, there's the old, you know, mother warned me about these types of people stories. Your mother always warned you about the quiet ones being the potentially dangerous. I mean, how many times have we seen suspense movies or horror movies, you know, like the movie Christine, where the quiet ones were the ones that ended up being the villain or the bad guy or even the superhero in the end, the ones coming through and being the ones with the strongest personality somehow, either negative or positive. So never underestimate a soft-spoken or a quiet or low-key demeanor type of person, because you are most likely always going to be surprised in the end. You know, I gravitate towards both kinds of people. It doesn't really matter. It's really about what they personally believe. Now, the reason why I don't like Jeb Bush as well is because, well, one, I don't think we need a third Bush in the White House in one lifetime, and two, I don't like the policies that he's promoting. Plain and simple. That's the main thing. We don't need another Bush. I mean, this is silly. You want to talk about making some odd history? No. Just think if. Now, I am convinced, I really am, that if Jeb Bush were to get the Republican nomination, he would be the next president of the United States. Now, understand this. It would be, and or it could be a Clinton. Now, this is how insane and inbred our politics has gotten. Sure, you know, we had Carter and then Reagan. And Reagan begot us Bush Sr. And then Bush Sr. begot us Bill Clinton. One president. Sure, 2 terms, one president. Then we got a second Bush. And now we got one president. 2 terms, but one president. And what we're told is that we either should have another Clinton or another Bush. How asinine and ridiculous. This is not a nation of kings and queens and royalty. And this is not a nation where you get to trade off who's running it or whose turn is it to be king today. No, we don't do it that way. I know this is what the two political parties have turned this into. Well, I mean, it's just here we go again. Because they tried it last time. What were we go? What I'm torn on the Obama thing. But if a Democrat had to win, you got to wonder would it have been better if we would have went Bush, Clinton, Bush, Clinton. And can you imagine that? I mean, the rest of the world would probably look at that and think, what the hell is wrong with the Americans? How do you do Bush, Clinton, Bush, Clinton? And just imagine if it was a Clinton, it would have been Bush, Clinton, Bush, Clinton, Bush. What? But now we're being told it should be Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Bush. I don't get it. This is look. Don't try to get me sold on the Bilderberg and Illuminati and Skull and Bones and whoever else, all of those super PAC single one world order people that there are out there. I just find we have so many factions wanting one world government that aren't working with each other. We should be in World War V by now. I mean, I'm looking at all this stuff, these conspiracy theories, and I'm just scratching my head. So we've got the chemtrails out there. There's another story today about chemtrails. Give me a break. The science about aircraft does not show that we're spraying chemicals in the air. So, but hey, if we're spraying chemicals in the air, why isn't everybody believing the same thing? Everybody isn't. As a matter of fact, governments in the West are losing control of their population. So chemtrails obviously aren't working to control the population. The population is waking up. Europe, citizens of Europe, they're tired of their governments lying to them and forcing stuff down their throats now. They want change. They're tired of the Muslims coming in and overrunning their small towns and their small cities. They want change. Guess chemtrails aren't working over there to control the population. Here, we got people in this country they're adamant for Donald Trump or Ted Cruz. You would think that with throwing up the chemtrails, trying to control the population, that they'd be the vast majority would be supporting the mainstream party candidates like Clinton and Bush, but neither party seems to be really 100% behind those two. Again, chemtrails aren't working. But we've also got all these other theories, like the Bilderbergs are behind everything, or the Illuminati's behind everything, or what are some of the there's others out there too that are but they're all working against each other because each one of those individual groups wants to rule the world. Look, I'm not saying that there are not people out there that want a one world government or they want to rule the world. Of course there are. But these giant conspiracy theories just do not explain what's currently happening. And the wonderful conspiracy theorists are at a loss to explain what's happening. I've seen it. They're at a loss to explain what's happening now. They really are. And for good reason. Because there's no giant conspiracy. Just saying. Speaking of Trump, I know one of the things that people are saying about Trump is that Trump's a racist, man. He was just in New Hampshire, a few days ago, and he was eating at the Manchester-based Red Arrow Diner. And I say Manchester-based because they have 2 or 3 locations now They tried to franchise at one point, which I thought was a mistake, and they decided not to franchise after they didn't sell a franchise, and I was thankful for that. But they decided to open up